Greetings everyone, I'm Blair and welcome to our Survival Saturday live stream. As you can see, today we are doing Conan, and I have a feeling that music volume is way too loud. Give me a second. I love the music of this game, but it's a bit loud here. Alright, doesn't get that loud once we're in game. But yes, we are going to take a look and dive into a new save for Conan Exiles Enhanced. Conan Exiles is a game I have played a lot. It's one of the 4 or maybe 5 games I have over 1,000 hours in. This last Tuesday, well, Tuesday, May 5th, not this last Tuesday, Funcom did something rather interesting. They brought out the enhanced version of the game. What that did was it took the game from Unreal Engine 4, where it was originally made, and converted it into Unreal Engine 5. These screenshots don't do justice to just how pretty this game is right now. Huge change from the old one once you see the two. It wasn't just a whole visual update either. One of the biggest changes, there are 2 maps you can play on for Conan Exiles. The default map is the Exiled Lands. That's the one that comes with the base game. The second map is Sipta, the Isle of Sipta. It's a DLC, so yes, you do have to purchase it to be able to play on it. When Sipta first came out, you had to choose which map you started on, and there was no way to take a character from one map to the other. So say you played all the way through the Exiled Lands, went through the whole storyline, beat the whole everything. You couldn't take that character and go over to Sipta. There was no way. Same with going the other way around. Well, when they brought out this enhanced version, you can transport back and forth between maps, no problem. There are NPCs you talk to, they send you over to the other map. You can fill up your inventory. You can recruit folks to your tribe, clan, whatever you want to call it. They call it clans in Conan. Build bases on both maps. No issues. So that was one big thing, and man, am I so glad. Opens up so much playing opportunity and really expands the replayability of this game now. The other thing it did is you can now build and craft from your storage chests. There is a limited range. It's a little too limited in my opinion, but we'll go through that more when we run across the issue. But they did add that. But what we're going to do here, we're going to set up a new single-player solo game. We'll go through the introduction. It's really cool. And then we'll play for a while today. This won't be the only Conan stream. I plan on doing several of these. But, let's get this going. Now, before we do, I'll show you here. I am running some mods. This does have full Steam Workshop support. I am on Steam PC. In fact, I think it's like the 4th largest community workshop on Steam. Better Thralls. You can recruit folks to your clan. Now, to start with, vanilla, you can have a whole bunch of them at your base working for you. There'll be different craft specialties and stuff, but you could only have one of them follow you around and fight with you. Vanilla. Better Thralls increases that number. The default setting for Better Thralls is it gives you 3 more that can follow you for a total of 4. I find that's enough. One of the reasons is they can tend to, especially in combat, get in the way, get you stuck somewhere, such like that. So that's kind of an issue. But Better Thralls does enable you to increase that number up to 10 additional, but I left it at the default of 3. It works great. Loot and Loot Highlight. This is a cool mod. There you will find books and tablets and such all throughout the world, and chests to loot, books and tablets you read. Sometimes they can be real hard to see. This mod highlights them, but only when you get close. So it's not like you can see them from a football field away. But you go into an encampment and you're walking by and it'll highlight so you don't miss it. I like it. It works real nice. Players ignore follower collision. Know how I said the Thralls followers could get you trapped? Now, any of them that are following you, no they can't. You can walk right through them. This is a real must. It has saved so many times of getting stuck. Fashionist is kind of a fun one. It allows you, depending on server settings, if you're playing on a public online server, depends on what they've got set if they have the mod, but it allows you to wear one kind of armor but always look like you're wearing a different kind. Also enables you to easily, without sorcery, hide your helmet. So I really like that. You can also put certain outfits on a mannequin and then set it so your followers all look like they're wearing that outfit. So you can have one set of outfit look for your fighters. Your blacksmiths, you can have it look like they're wearing the blacksmith outfit, stuff like that. It's actually, it's a fun little, doesn't change the gameplay at all. You usually won't find this kind of thing on a PvP server because obviously they don't want you hiding what kind of armor you're actually wearing. But for us, for a solo player, or you're playing with your friends, it's great. Organizer sorting chest is really cool too. What it allows is you set the sorting chest down. You set the range so that it can reach any of the other storage chests you have in your base. You go out gathering materials. You dump them in the sorting chest. So long as your other storage chests have at least one of that item, the sorting chest automatically moves it to that chest. No more having to go to each one of your storage chests and dropping stuff off. Dump it in, it does it. Anything that's left in the chest, then you know, oh, I must have been out of that or didn't have that, and you go put it away where you want it. This is really cool too. None of these to me are really game-changing, game-breaking stuff. I like having a mix of 2 or 3 followers going with me to help me out places. They can also carry stuff. So you go to, say, mine iron ore, you will never get so weighted down in Conan that you can't move. You'll just walk really, really slow. But if you put the iron ore in your followers' inventories, they don't get slowed down. So say you've got 3 followers with you, you can now carry between the 4 of you 4 times the amount you could by yourself to bring back. Cuts down on how many times you have to run out. That's all. So we've got those active. Let's get this set up. As you can see, I've been playing a save for a little bit, checking out what it looked like, checking out how it runs. I'm running max settings and I've got a 3060. So, which is the recommended graphics card setting. They recommend you have at least NVIDIA 3060 level. All the specs are on the store page on Steam to run it. So it should run fine. If you have a lower computer, you may just have to turn the settings down some. So we're going to hit New Adventure. Play solo. You can play co-op. You can play with friends. Not have to worry about public servers. Now you have various difficulties. Decadence, the normal setting. You have Barbaric, which is hard. Civilized is easy. So, you know. Death behavior. If you have followed this channel for any amount of time, you know what we're going to do. You either drop everything you have on you, you drop only what's in your backpack, or the way I always prefer to do it, drop nothing. Advanced settings, there's a couple of these we want to change. You can set so you only play on one map or the other, or you can set it for both. Living settlements, this is kind of cool. Your followers, like say your blacksmiths, your crafters and stuff, they'll walk around the base. Not just stay at their workstations. They'll go and get food now and then. After a while, when it's dark or nighttime or something, they'll go sleep. I build a little bunkhouse for them so they all have beds. They'll go get a drink. So your base is more alive. You can turn that on or off. I'm going to do enable sandstorm. Yep, I leave that on. They roll through. You want cover in the sandstorm unless you have learned and made a certain mass. Max clan size. This is how many people can be in your clan. If you're playing with friends and stuff. I just leave this because I'm running solo and I don't see ever playing with more than 30 people. Max nudity. You can do none, full, or partial nudity in the game. Whatever setting you pull, you will encounter NPCs out and about in the world following that nudity setting. You have been warned. Obviously, I'm on YouTube. I'm playing none. Health bar visibility, I'm not going to worry about. I have changed the amount of time it takes to tame animals to half. This is normally set to 1.0. Down but not out for your followers and pets is cool. If you turn that off, if they reach 0 health, they die, they're gone, bye-bye. Down but not out, it's a 3 strikes rule. You're fighting, they get knocked down. Okay, fight's over, you go, you revive them. They have 1 little red mark. If within a certain amount of time they get a total of 3 marks, then they're permanently dead. However, after a while, it doesn't matter how many marks I have, 1 or 2, after a while, those marks go away. And they're reset to 0. So, I like that. Thrall decay, I always set to 0, just because. Let's see here. Daytime cycle speed. I don't like a lot of nighttime, so I've got it set to 0.2. I've got the current length of the day set to 5 times normal. I mean, for one, on streams, it's no fun for you guys when it's dark. You can't see as well. So, I got that. Let's see here. Harvesting. I'm not worried about changing any of the harvesting rates or something. I am going to change land claim radius. What this means is you're building pieces. This is the radius around them that it keeps things from respawning, regrowing. If you don't change this, there's a chance stuff will grow. You'll have a tree grow in the middle of your house. So I'm going to change this. We're going to try 1 point. Okay, can you guys hear me? Sorry about that, I forgot. I hit buttons on the keypad and it changed it back over. My apologies. I gotta adjust my OBS hotkeys. What I was saying is you want this at least to 1.5 because otherwise you can have trees and stuff grow in. You know what? I'm gonna actually go to 2.0. Sorry about that, guys. Blair has to use different number keys. Okay. There we go. But we've got that. Admin. You're playing solo, just hit. You know, it's not a creative mode. Chat local radius, I'm not worried about any of this. Combat, I usually leave all this alone. If you're running a server and you want PvP only during certain times, or you can, at the max tier of religion, you can spawn in an avatar of your god. They are big and OP. They're expensive as hell to get, and you have to have a certain follower to get them, but yeah, I think we'll leave that as is. I'm not worried about that. Enable fatalities. Oh, okay. Don't worry about PvP. It's off. And it's off by default. So you have to actually turn PvP on if you do a server or something. So progression, I'm not going to worry about multipliers or anything. You can turn this up. Survival, stamina cost. There's one thing specific I'm looking for here. Crafting, for all crafting. I've already got that turned down to half. Building. Okay. I thought there was a way here somewhere to turn off durability. Sorry, I've been looking for this. I need to find it. Nothing here. There it is. Durability multiplier. 0. There's a reason I'm doing the durability. And this only changes for weapons and armor. Your tools will still wear down and you have to repair them. I was away from Conan for a good long time. Stopped playing, wasn't playing. They made changes while I was out and away. Used to be, your weapons and such you have to repair once they get to a certain level with a certain level of repair kit. No problem. This included the legendary weapons. The orange colored, highest tier weapons that you got off of boss fights and dungeons. To repair those, you had to find legendary repair kits, which dropped from, you guessed it, had the chance to drop from bosses, boss chests, stuff like that. Not a problem. You're farming those anyway to get some of the higher materials, the high-end loot. Not a problem farming those for those repair kits. One of the updates changed that. Now, legendary weapons cannot be repaired. They gave them more durability. They made them even more high-powered compared to weapons you can craft, but you cannot repair them. Once they're out of durability, they're useless. You might as well get a mod to hang them on the wall and display it, because that's all it's going to be good for. I don't like that. So aside from finding a mod, maybe, that would allow us to repair them, I'm just going to turn off the durability for weapons and armor. Like I said, all our tools and stuff will still degrade, but I don't want to lose. I don't want to have to farm a boss. And see, bosses don't just, this boss gives out only this weapon. No, there's usually a pool of 3 or 4 that you have a chance for. So you might have to farm that boss, say, 6 times to get the weapon you want. Oh, now I gotta farm it again to get a second copy for when this one breaks. And then again, when that second one breaks. And then again, you get the idea. So we're turning durability down and off. That's just, yeah. Yeah, enough said. I don't think, was there a... Nope, okay. There isn't any... What's this? Oh, okay, yeah, this is an important one if you're looking for, if your computer's kind of lagging with the game. It's how close to a building you have to see before, a player building before it will render in for you. And normal is what they use on all multiplayer servers, obvious. Far, you can see it more, cinematic even more, but obviously the higher that setting is, the more stress on your computer, because your computer has to render it to see it. So, that's all we'll do there. I'm going to hit start game, and we'll bump through that. Yes, this is the settings I want. Come on. Now we choose male or female. I'm running a female character today. I'll be honest, a lot of times I will run one. Just because. But you have your choice between male and female. Then it takes us to the customization. One point, remember I said, you know, the nudity bit? If you were running nudity settings, your character here would be nude. You start nude then and have to make your clothes. We'll start with this. So, of all these settings, there is only one setting that actually affects gameplay. That is religion. Because whichever of the game religions you choose here, that is the religion you automatically know. You can learn all of them, but whichever one you choose here is the one you know. Each religion has its own little perks and advantages. Mitra, healing and light, you know sooner how to make certain healing potions and such. Set, you can right from the start, once you build your altar, make a potion to cure poisoning. And you can make poison arrows. But each one of these, you know, Yogg, Ymir, Derketa, Crom, all of these. Crom is the funny one. With Crom, wait. With Crom, you get no early advantages. If you know any of the Conan lore or have seen the movies, you know why. Because Crom doesn't give a damn. And Zath, if you do not like spiders, two things. One, do not choose Zath. Zath is a spider god. Two, look for an arachnophobia mod. There's a lot of spiders in this game, including several boss spiders. I wanted to put that out there for my friends that don't like spiders. I've known people that can't handle them in real life, are okay in video games. I've known the other way around. I've known people that it doesn't matter if it's a still picture of them, don't show it to them. So I always like to give that suggestion. I quite often tend to play Set just because I like the poison, but it hasn't been as needed. It's also easier to find high priests for Set than some of the others. But I think today I'm gonna see here. Do I want to go Mitra for the early healing? Let's see here. What does Derketo do? Yeah, Derketo's an interesting goddess. When you spawn in her avatar, she is literally split down the middle. One side, all healthy and luscious. The other side, decayed undead. It's weird. Yogg is a Cthulhu type monster. Let's see here. I think we're going to do Mitra because Derketo, we would have to travel quite a way to recruit priests for her. Mitra, I'm pretty sure I know where those are. So we'll go Mitra. Go back up here to race. This is purely a bit of look. And so if you want to RP the background. Sumerian, that's what Conan was. Stygian. Tribal Himelian. You know, it's purely how you want to do it. I tend to play an archer assassin. If you want it in D&D terms, ranger assassin. Yes, you can play those two together. I have. So I tend to go not depict. Is it Shemite? No. No. Which one was it? I mean, it's really up to you what you do for background. Let's see here. For the gal we're going to do today. There's one of them here. Where is it? One of these has got something in it that always pulls me to them. No. Ah, there it is. The Shemite. Why? Because they have a skill with bows. It doesn't really affect gameplay. I just always thought that it fits. Voices, you have 4 choices. You have the strong. It's going to make me go. You have stoic.
The gods are watching.
Savage.
Cut me down. Please.
Death is coming.
The gods are watching.
Cut me down. Please.
The gods are watching.
Death is coming.
Death is coming.
Cut me down. Please.
The gods are watching.
I kind of like the savage voice. We'll leave that. Then you can customize your skin tones. I always go a little more tan because, you know, we're in the desert. Ghost white in the desert would not be ghost white for long. The hair. We have a whole bunch of different choices for hair. Let's go all the way back to the beginning to 1. And if you want to, you can tilt some to see what it is. See, there's that one. No. Ooh, I kind of like that one. There's one other I was looking for. Nope, okay, so it was that one. Yeah, we're gonna go that one. Hair color. Now, Enhanced has allowed you to do a couple of cool things. Go Enhanced, you can choose your base color, and then you can choose highlight and ends. Let's see here. Let's go. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for redheads. Ask anybody that knows me. So we can go red, darker, lighter. Kind of like the red with a little brown in it. What do we say? Or do we go red and she's kind of starting to get older? Let's go with this. Eyebrows. I'm sorry, I kind of want the eyebrows to match the same color that I've got the hair. Makes sense. Do I want that red or that red? We'll go that red. Yeah. But yeah, you want the eyebrows the same color as far as I'm concerned. Shade is your eyeshadow. You can make whatever color you want. Personally, I just kind of like it not really there. We're in the desert. I'm not going to have much makeup, thank you. You can choose how your lips color looks. Again, I'm not going with any makeup. Face details. You can really customize. You really wanted to, you could sit down with a picture of yourself and try and make it look like you. Okay. Eye color. And yes, you can do. Enhance gets crazy because you do the outer, the middle, and the inner eye color. I mean, let's see. I think we're going to give this gal purple eyes. So we're going to go dark purple on the outside, lighter on the inside, and then, there's not 3 colors worth of purple. So let's do this, and the lighter purple. So she ends up with some really wicked looking eyes. Body details. If you've got it set to nudity, yes, you decide. You want her that way. You decide. We'll go a slightly smaller build today. There. You can decide just how physically fit they are. Super muscled or not. I kind of like it set in the middle. If you're playing a male character, yes, you decide the dimensions of that too. I'm gonna leave it at that. You could also change the color of body hair. And yes, that includes your armpits. I'm not going to bother with that. You can also decide if you have a really short character or tall character. I'm going to go with about average height. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I realize I don't know if I like the way that hair looks. Let's go to, was it face with the hair? No, head. Don't like that secondary color for the hair. Too dark. Let's go a little lighter on the red. There. Now if I come back down here to body. That didn't look like it went right. Must be just the way it looks from a distance. We should be fine. Ooh. Y'all still hear me? OBS lost it for just a second there. But yeah, if you're a newbie, start here. You can also decide to start on SIPTA, in which case there's different spots to start. We're going to start on the Exile lands because if you've never run it before or don't have the DLC, you can't do SIPTA. So we'll just do the Exile lands. We're here. Now, finalize character. This is fun. One, we're going to choose a name. But it's the other part of choosing the name. You see this bit here? This is funny. Finalize character. Not only does it tell you, it lets you put your name in, but it tells you why you were sent to the exile land. Condemned to death in exile for crimes including, and these are random, villainy and rascality, skullduggery and buggery, inciting a riot. Damn, they know me. I have seen all sorts of things listed here. It's hilarious. Now, what to name her? Let's call her Leandra. There. Ta-da! Any who remove this body, leaving her dead from the cross, will be flayed alive, along with all members of their family. You can go back and change things. You can edit your name, or we're going to hit confirm, and I'm going to let the next part play because it's cool.
During the year of the Cobra, a prisoner captured by unknown means was transported into the exiled lands, crucified, and left to die for crimes that they may or may not have committed. Death comes swiftly on black wings, until fate intervenes.
Thirsty, dead woman. Shall I cut you down from that corpse tree? It might kill you. You civilized women are soft. Your lives are not nailed to your spines. Where I come from, we kill our enemies in battle. We don't leave them in the desert to die like dogs. So, you live again, dead woman. This land does not love men. You are marked. You cannot cross the ghost fence wearing that. It might have been kinder to leave you on the cross. Live, love, burn with life, slay and survive. We will meet again, dead woman.
And here we are. Okay. So yeah, the fashionist mod also allows you to be able to see your weapons at your side and stuff, or on your back. That is part of the game now too. So basically this is, function of the base game can also be deactivated directly with yes from this dialogue. Should the base game be deactivated? I'm going to say no, because we're going to go in and change that in the mod. So here we are. First thing we're going to do. Let's go in here. Fashionist. We're going to hide it in here because the base game does it already. Also, if you make yourself admin on your game, you can do a lot of other things too. But we're going to leave that for now. Let me see some thralls. That's disabled. Okay. Oh wait, additional followers 3. Okay, good. The only thing we'll change is maybe later, so. Alright. But here we are. Like I said, it may be a desert, but this game is pretty. So we walk, usual WASD, space jumps. E, and you can pick up stones on the ground. You can pick up plants when you get to the right ones. You're going to need all of it. But, you see something like this glowing, you want to walk up to it, press E, and we'll hear an ancient talking.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other. You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
Don't forget to do this. Pick up a water skin and read the note.
I am beaten, left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here, slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
Now, if you look in the upper right, you've got a journey going. It automatically selects Survivor. You'll unlock more of these later. You don't have to follow them, but they do give you a little bit of walkthrough sometimes on things you can do, and they're free XP. We've already gained a level. You know what? Let's get out of this hot desert area first, and we'll worry about levels later. So, to start with, what food? Let's see here. We've got water. Not much. What food do we have? Well, a handful of insects. That's it. We want to keep the bees for later. Seeds and fiber and stone and stuff, of course. Walk up to bushes, and just hold E, and you pick it all until it's gone. So first off, let's see if we can make some clothes. Yes, we can. Let's make some real pants. R crafts 1. Top, gloves, and shoes. Yeah. Cool. And it auto-equips them for these. Hey, look, we're moving up in the world. We have clothing. Not the rags they put us on the cross on. And we gained another level. Levels come real quick and easy to start with just by doing stuff. We want to investigate the smoke. That's this. Now, see how that chest highlighted? See, if we were over here, you don't see it. But when you get close enough, that's why I said I don't mind this mod at all, because it's, you got to be close to see it. So, ooh, real food. I'll just drop that there for right now. Somehow we picked up 2 of them. I'm not complaining. You got, nope, I can't search him. Can't search her. Hey, look, she's got the same hairstyle as me. Now, you don't have to gather stuff here to start with. You can immediately run on up the road. I like trying to get stuff early. Let's see here. You know what? We are going to put our points in to start with. I'm going health, a couple bits of health to start with, I think. Or maximum weight you can carry. I think my first 2 points are going to go there, and we'll put 1 in vitality. Knowledge. This is your, if you've played Ark before, Ingrams, or where you learn to make stuff. We're going to come down here. You have all different types. One-handed and the epic version. You don't learn the epic start. You can learn to make shields, two-handed weapons, daggers. That's my specialty. That's what we're going to learn. Start with, it doesn't cost you anything to learn the category. You gain points as you level up. And of course, for me, archer. Later on, let's see your tools. We already know how to make tools, so I'm not worried about that. Armor's gonna be a bit, you are level restricted before you can learn some things. That's fine. Building, I gotta learn the initial build stuff. So now we go back to our inventory. We can make all this stuff. I need twine and sticks. Twine we can make. We're gonna want daggers. Where are they at? Twine and sticks. So first thing we're gonna do is make all the twine we can. Go craft many, max out, go. And then we just keep going, gathering more. Now you do want to be careful because you don't want to run out of water and die of thirst. If you look up in the upper right, the red bar is our health. The gold yellow one below it is our stamina. If you look, when I run, that stamina drops. Stop running, it comes back. On the bottom underneath that, from left to right, is your food, water, the temperature. If it gets too high or too cold, you'll take damage. Weight, that white bar will increase the more you carry. When it gets close to or overburdened, it'll turn a reddish color. Like I said, you get too much weight, you can't jump, you can't dodge, you can't run. And the one next to it shows how sheltered you are. If you get up underneath a rock ledge, that would change. It would show you're in some sort of a shelter. That's important for the sandstorm. You know, that thing that got to us at the end of the intro? Yeah, that was a sandstorm. They don't happen super often, but you do have to watch out for them. Because if you're out in them, not protected, you take damage. If you've got bandages, you can heal yourself enough, especially if you can get even just a touch of cover, to stay alive. But it'll eat through your medical supplies pretty quick. Throat feels dry. Well, let's get a little drink of water. Oh, they increased how much water you have and how much, and lessened how much each drink takes. They also don't leak anymore. At least not that I've been able to tell. So, need to start finding some sticks. There they are. Sticks on the ground. Pick them up. Especially if you're going to go ranged with bows. Let's go ahead and eat some bugs. Actually, we're going to eat 6. And we have ate a full meal. Eat, drink, full health. Well, not yet, but... Oh, that journey step's completed. Craft and wear clothing. I did that. So, when you get to this point, if you've already made your clothes, take a piece off. Right-click it to put it back on. Ta-da! Spend the tribute points. Hey, we just gained a level, so we will. Vitality. Ta-da! Now we follow the road. And if you look at the map, we're here. We're following this road up to here. This is the river. Your best source of water. This is called Noob River by most everybody because, well, every newbie, you're starting down here, you're gonna end up along this river. I'll tell you now, we're wanting to go right around here. This is a really good place to make an early base. You can build a base anywhere on the map. I could run now if I wanted all the way up around here. I wouldn't suggest it. The further up you go, the harder it gets. But if you're an experienced player wants a challenge, go for it. And yes, you hear creatures. Let's go ahead, get over here. Trying to gather enough that I have some weapons. Alright, we're going to stand here in the shade just because, yes, I can make my daggers. Now I need more sticks. But, dagger automatically equipped to 1, that's good. As with almost any game, hit the number to equip them. Left click is normal attack, right click is power attacks, use more stamina, obviously. And press the hotkey button again to put them away. I love daggers, they do bleed damage. And yes, that's exactly the kind of damage you think it is. Hit them a couple times, step away, they still take a little bit of damage over time. If you can get good at that and dodge, which I'll admit I'm not great at dodge, you can kill almost any enemy early game. I say almost. A lot of folks would probably say any. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, there are probably still ones that I cannot kill. Or don't have the patience to try and pick away at that long, I'll put it that way. Ooh. Ooh. Big bad guy. I'm not worried about him. You won't be either when you get to this part, because he does this. And flies away. We'll hop on up here. Read the book.
Gods curse this sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces. There is something in the storm. Beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingled with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Alright, we just drank the last of our water, which means I'm not going to hang around here too much longer. Because, yeah, it got us up pretty decent, but we need to get to the river. I am, though, going to make my bow. And craft all the arrows we can. Now, when you're crafting arrows, one crafting is 10 arrows. So don't craft 100 thinking you're only going to make 100 arrows. So 2 is actually going to give us 20 arrows to start with, which I'm going to put back up here. Now, why did it not? It didn't craft. Oh, it put them back down here too. There we go. Now, to have the arrow equipped and to change types of arrows later, drag it, go to drop it on top of the bow. That tells your bow that's the arrow you want to use. Now, let's get going. We are going to follow the road. Gather stones. Oh, it's at a point it wants me to do things I've already done? Okay, fine. Wants me to gather 5 stones. We can do that as we go. Okay. Branches. It's going to tell us to make what we've already made. Oh no, it's going to have us make something else, I think, and then I usually end up not using it. But like I said, these are free XP. Branches. No branches on this side. Hello? Branches. You also get branches by cutting trees later, so. Hey, look. We're getting out of the hard desert area now. We're gonna go this way. Now, there are dangers everywhere. I won't say Conan is an easy game. Not on the default setting. But if you played other adventure games, it's not super hard either. Oh, it actually wants us to make something we haven't made yet. Our pick. There we go. Ta-da! It wants us to harvest stone. Yeah, that's probably a good idea anyway. And you'll notice the weight measure is going up because 82 stone's gonna get heavy. Oh, and a bedroll. Yeah, that might be helpful too, huh? Fine. We need hide for that one, so yeah, we're gonna have to craft that one. There we go. Place the bedroll. Well, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna place it, then we're gonna pick it back up. Gotta find someplace it'll let us. There. Pick it up. Slay an enemy. You knew it was gonna get to that part sooner or later, right? Yep, and here comes the nighttime. I don't want to turn the gamma up super high because then it literally blinds you during the day. But let me know how well you guys can see it. You do have the advantage that the moon's gonna come up and yeah. It's a full moon all the time. See, there it is. And when the moon comes up, you don't have a problem. Alright, now we gotta be kind of careful. See if I can show. Okay. See that campfire? There's people nearby it. Do not go there. They will be instantly hostile and they will attack you. There are some NPCs scattered around that are friendly and will talk to you. There's a whole city of folks that'll be friendly unless you attack them. Campfires like that, there are other survivors like you. They're desperate. Stay the hell away from them for now. Alright. I thought there were more sticks up here than this. Thought I could have sworn there being more. Oh, there they are. Okay. It's like I know there was a bunch up here. Because I would like to make a few more. Let's see here. I need 8 craftings. I've got enough for 7. Okay. Fine. Actually, let's just make 3. Because I also want to make an axe. Hey 30, get up there. There's my axe. I like to go axe and pick. There we go. Healing wraps. Yes, we can make us some healing wraps. Please, craft 10. Oh wait, not 10. That's going to give us 30 of them. That's enough. I don't want to flood my inventory with heavy healing wraps. I forgot they make it in groups. Alright, this is the bridge I was saying we want to be near. Got more folks across the way. They won't bother us. There are giant turtles over here. I call them turtles. They call them shellbacks. Most of the time, they are not hostile unless you attack them or attack one of their babies. There are a couple different variants that are. Brown ones will attack instantly. Black ones will attack instantly. We can pick up this baby and tame it. We don't want to right now because we don't know the taming pen to put it in. So. But we'll just gather up some stones here. Wants us to slay an enemy. Well, we're going to want some meat anyway. So. I'm not seeing. Come on, guys. Where are... There's the adult. Let's see if I can do this. Now, you can fire your bow 2 different ways. If I just left click right now, it'll fire, it'll be an arch. If I hold it, it uses stamina, but it also fires further and straighter. But it uses stamina. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't want to be hit. No. No, 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 no. Run, 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 run. Oh. Heal, please. It does take a while to heal yourself. If you try to act during the middle of that animation, sometimes it'll break the animation, but if it does break the animation, you stop healing. So, fair warning. Now, to fill your water skin, you come up to water like this. We can do 2 things. If I just hit E, I take a drink. Now, I've got the water skin equipped to 7. If I press 7 while I'm looking at the water, not only do I drink, but it fills the water skin. So if I hit 7 again, I get a drink, my water skin's full. That's how you fill them. Well, one of the easy ways. You can learn to make a well later and do it that way. Alright, so to start with, we're just going to... Damn it, it wants us to kill an enemy. Alright. We're going to do this a cheesy way. Where's the little baby ones? Yes, I'm going to get one of them. One, you can get meat from them too, but don't do it around an adult. They will come and get you. Need to catch one of those. Alright, agility is what we want next to increase our agility weapon damage. That is bows and daggers and such. We want to learn the campfire. We want to learn storage. Everything else we will figure out here. Well, beds later. Normal torch, yes. Yeah, that's good for now. We'll figure out more stuff later. Alright. I want to find one of these guys off on their own. We can catch one of them off by itself. It's easier than trying to fight two of them. There it is. Yes, they will rubber band after a certain amount, but they don't heal right away. Yes, I cheese this sometimes. So shoot me. Uh-oh. No stamina. Damn, he healed. Okay, gotta make sure he doesn't get that far back. Ow. Got it. Okay. Now, can I make... Yes, I can make a meat cleaver. In fact, I can make my skinning knife, too. Let's do it. We're going to need the meat to start with. So, drag it down here, hit 4. The cleaver gives you more meat than hide, vice versa for the skinning knife. In fact, I'm going to swap them now. See if I can get a little bit of hide too. There we go. Got a little bit of hide. That's good because that means I can make one of these now, which is better. Alright. And we've got enough stuff we can make our campfire. Yay. Alright. We're going to come down here to the shore because we're going to build in this area. This is where our base is going to be. But to start with, I'm going to come down here to the shore. We're going to set down the campfire. Oh, it wants me to heal myself. Here, 5. Harvest meat from a course. I just did that. Here. Drop it. Pick it back up. That didn't count. We'll have to do that later. I don't care. I'm not waiting. I need more wood, but we have our hatchet, so. No, the trees will not fall on you and hurt you. There. Some wood in here. Put the meat in. Hit go. Auto cook. We're going to drop down our bedroll because we want to be able... That's our spawn point. We die, we respawn here. If I were to put another bedroll down somewhere else, this one would go away. You make an actual bed, it does not go away. But if you lay down a bedroll, that changes your spawn points. So yes, that's perfect timing. Especially early game. Alright, so I ate the food that we had found, so I'm good for now. But there is spoilage. You can turn off the spoil timer. I just leave it. You learn to deal with it, and later on you need the spoiled meat anyway. Actually, 6, 7, and I'll make a torch later. So, the meat's done. Your fire will turn off all by itself when it's done. Thank you. Now, we want to make ourselves a building hammer. But we're going to need more wood, more twine. Well, let's see here. Let's make 5. But we need more wood. A little bit more because we're going to need it for building too. Probably make 2 boxes. Which means I'm going to need more twine. So you know what? Twine, craft 10. Thank you. Alright. So now, make our build hammer. This is your handy dandy crafting hammer. Press 4. Now it starts out default on the foundation. Hit F. Brings you into your crafting menu. It shows you everything. Floats them. If you don't own SIPTA, you won't know this, I'm pretty sure. Because this is the SIPTA building parts. You learn a little bit of this stuff, but not much. Sandstone's your default. Crafting stations, we only know one right now. It's our shrine. Not going to worry about building that. Decorations, for some reason they consider storage containers decoration, but we're going to set it right there. Now we come in here and we just drop everything in here that we don't want to carry with us everywhere all the time. Okay, so pickaxe that. There we go. Look at that. Actually, I want make some more arrows. No, not those arrows. Those arrows. Craft mini. Oh, 1. Why just 1? What am I missing? Oh, stone. Okay. Alright. So, we're going to need a lot of stone, a lot of wood. So it is time to just get harvesting. Oh, to repair something, if you have what's needed, hold shift, right click on it, it'll repair it. You'll have to do that eventually with your clothes as well, but that's okay. You only take damage to your clothes when you get hit in battle. E to pick up stones off the ground, and then we'll just smack away. Is it real dark for you guys at night, or can you see okay? I can mess with the gamma a little bit if we need to. careful. Don't want to get too close to those guys. I usually consider the bridge itself my border of how far I can safely go gathering. So basically I'm going to gather an inventory full of stone. We'll put it in our storage box and do the same for wood. Like any survival game, there's a ton of gathering time. Now, one thing I have not seen, I don't even think I've seen a mod for it, is I haven't seen any way for to have your thralls, your followers, gather resources for you. Which I'm okay with, but it would be kind of fun. Now, for anyone that's wondering, the reason I have marked the stream 18 and over is because it's a very violent movie. Kind of graphically in a lot of ways. Yes, 7 days has been, a lot of the other stuff we've been fighting things. 7 days is undead. These are living people we'll be fighting here and eliminating. So, I marked it that way. I figured better safe than sorry. This is one of those games I consider an adult game. I would really rather not think of 7 and 8 year olds playing this game, okay? Oh! I broke it. Gotta fix it. And every now and then from normal stone you'll get iron stone. There are specific resource nodes for iron, but you can, every once in a while, get iron from just normal stones. Now, we do not want to go too close to this guy here. That guy is a named character, or gal. I can't tell from distance which it is. When you get close enough on their health bar, you will see a 1 skull. They will kill you very, very quickly early game. So, yeah. Now, if you're good at dodging, you can use daggers or whatever, especially daggers with the bleed. If you're good at dodging and can get in, hit them, get out before they hit you, they drop 1 piece of good armor usually. Of, the type of armor that's better than what you can make right now. So that is a way to farm decent armor at the early game, but you better be good at dodging because they can and will one-shot you if they hit you right. If not probably 2-3 hits at the max. They don't mess around. Now, I will say this. You see where he spawns, or they spawn, there's also a gator that usually spawns over there. They will fight each other. 9 times out of 10, the human will win. Sometimes, the croc will win. If I see the crocodile win, I'll take my odds defeating the already injured crocodile. Or, if you got ranged weapons or something, after they're done fighting, that character will be damaged. They will be injured. So you have the chance of taking them out that way a little easier. So, but I think you can see why this is a nice spot. It's not flat. It can be a little finicky sometimes to build here, but the most we have to worry about right in this immediate area is if an aggressive turtle spawns. Shellback. Probably ought to call them by their actual name, Shellback, but I keep thinking turtle, so you know. I'm gonna come over here and finish topping up my inventory. Keep forgetting I'm using stone, so it takes a while to gather a full inventory with the basic primitive tools. I'm up to steel tools in that other save, so things go a little quicker. Hey, there's a level. Sweet, we'll take a look at that in a little bit. You will gain quite a bit of XP just by building in this game. Resource gathering and building. There we go. Now we're encumbered. See? I am overweighted. I can jump. I can kick. I can't do anything quick. Let's put it this way. If I go to sprint, I go a little faster, and oh boy does it burn through stamina. Repair that while we're at it. Oh, I need some branches. There we go. Alright, so that is a bunch of stone. Now I need to gather wood. Then we can start building. I like the build system in this. I wish we had a slightly higher variety of pieces. Now by that I mean, I will admit I own all the DLC. Other than the Isle of Sipta, the only thing the DLC does is it's basically different looks and styles for building pieces and furniture and armor. How it looks. That's really all the DLC in Conan is. Sipta is the only DLC that has play content because it's an entire new map. But for instance, well here I'll just show you when we go to build. The build pieces, the DLC pieces don't cost anything more or less. They just look different. So that's basically all those are. But what I mean by pieces, there aren't near as many like half walls or half foundations, stuff like that. You have your full block and your triangle block that helps you make kind of roundish buildings. And of course, you know, you have your walls, your doorways, your windows, stuff like that. But I kind of like that to see that. I haven't really looked much at mods that add different build pieces. Might do that at some point. If I were doing a creative save where I just wanted to build, then yeah, I would definitely be looking into more of that. Alright, let's see. Don't want to go for those trees. Let's go for these over here. Oh, and for those that have issues like I do, if I remember correctly, though it might have just saved it from the last time I had played the game, I believe motion blur is default off. If not, it's there to change, so. But it being a third-person game, it's not as much of an issue for me. If I'm getting motion blur from a third-person game, there is something wrong. Because that doesn't happen to me often. Oops. Now, the nice thing, I want to see if it still does it. My axe in 3 is broke. If I hit 3 again, it tells me I need stone to repair it. Get over here. Now will it do it? But if I do this, it'll do it. Okay. If you have the materials on you and you just hit the hotkey button, it'll auto repair it. And it's daytime. Ooh. Aloe. Gather aloe. Aloe used for healing. Do-do-do. It is a very pretty game. I've always loved how pretty this game is. Them going to UE5 just made it even more pretty. It just multiplied how pretty it looks. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning. The most surprising thing about this update, the conversion of the game from UE4 to UE5, 100% free. If you already own Conan Exiles, the update's there for you to download. It's an automatic upgrade. Boom. Your saves are available. There is, if we go over here to Bazaar, there have in the past been battle passes or stuff that you can buy. You use Crom coins to get it. The battle pass had both a free and a pay version, stuff like that. Okay. 99% of this stuff is skins. I've never seen any pay to win stuff. Different build pieces sometimes, yes, but never any pay to win. The armor you might get in a battle pass is not any better stat wise than the armor you have in the vanilla game. It's just how it looks. These are all the stuff that was in previous battle passes. And it was kind of cool because this one, I guess I had worked halfway through the battle pass. I had a bunch of Crom coins. I was able to buy the rest of it without spending any real money. It was cool. And the DLC, this is all the DLC. You see all these packs. It's how things look. That's all it is. But they did have the Bazaar with battle passes. I don't know if they're ever going to bring battle passes back. I guess we'll see. I have not seen one since this started. This is just all the... And there will be different stuff, different sets that they make available for limited times. You know, a different looking bed. The Brazier of Skulls, cool. I have that. I'll show it to you at some point, maybe. But you know, that's all this stuff. And I lost track of where I was going with that. So, oh wow. Blair memory, sidetracked easily. You know that old, oh, there we go. Full load. You know that old, oh, hey. So I thought we could, oh, look, shiny. Yeah, my brain does that. My brain will move faster and jump topics far quicker than my vocal cords do. My apologies. I also sometimes have the habit of starting a sentence and a topic in my head, but not start saying anything until part way into it, so you have no idea what I'm talking about when it starts. That's me. Oh, we will go up here and visit this later. If you jump down from that point there, the water below it is deep enough you don't die, and you get a Steam achievement for it. You won't see me get Steam achievements. I have all but like 4 or 5 of them, and I think the ones I'm missing are PvP based. So, or extreme difficulty based. There we go. Repair that. Okay. So we have a good deal of wood, a good deal of stone. Let's figure out where we want to build our house. We're going to have to clear some of this stuff away. It's okay, we'll use the fiber and stuff later anyway. So one of the things I was doing in that solo game was testing out base layouts and stuff, and well, we're not going to build it the way I built the one there because it ended up, it was a Charlie Foxtrot. It was a real cluster frack. So we're not going to build that way. We're going to build it a little more thought out. Let's see. So the central building, I'm going to need to have all the storage in. And if you guys hear thunder, it's because I'm hearing that outside of my house. Wonderful. We don't get any rainstorms here. When we go further out east, this way to the jungles and stuff, you get rain. You get it up here in the highlands. You definitely get snow up in this area. And there's the volcano. You get ash up there. So yeah, you got all the desert. This is the unknown city. Unnamed, unknown, undead city. Don't go there early game. You will get corruption. The more corruption you get, the less health you get. If you're not careful, you will die. And it's nasty things in there too. Later on, we can recruit a entertainer, a dancer. Their dancing counters the corruption, so you're good. They're not great fighters. I have lost 2 of my followers so far to death. Both of them have been dancers. I gotta beef up what armor I give them, I think. But yeah, this area out here, that's all the jungle area and stuff. Alright, where we want to build. Let's see, I think to start with, let's get this out of the way. So I can see a little clearer where I want to build. Okay, so when it comes to the range for the craft from inventory from storage bit, you can go into the game INI settings and change that. That was working until the last bug fix update 1.0.3. Now it doesn't matter what number you change it to, it hasn't been changing. Lots of folks have reported it. It'll get fixed eventually. But for now, there's ways around it. I'll show you when we get to it. But we need our hammer. And please tell me I'm close enough to that storage box. Yes. Yes. So, this is the amount of building pieces we know to start with. Now, if you want to change the height, hold shift, mouse wheel, up and down. You want to rotate it, just mouse wheel. The arrow shows what the outer facing is. It hasn't made much difference to me. So, our main crafting area, the storage is going to be in the middle so that they all reach it no problem. So we're going to do this to start with. This is really all the area we're going to need for storage to start with, I think. Let's go ahead and put one around to start with. One, two, three. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm gonna extend out this way another. This way a couple. We're gonna make this multi-storied, so it doesn't have to be too bad. I am going to end up, this area right here is not going to be taken for anything. We're going to later on build a massive pyramid there. Why? Because that's what I house my sorcery in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you want to remove a piece, right click, changes it to deconstruct, and click. You get 100% back, I believe. 35 and 5. Wait. How much is it to build those? 35 and 5. Yeah, you get 100% back. So. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want storage in the middle. Let's go another one out this way. If I'm building storage in the middle, I want at least 2 all the way around it. Maybe go for a bit more. There. Alright. So now, to get into the storage area, let's see here. How wide are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like a 1, 2. This is going to be narrow as heck. I'm going to go 1 more wide. Yeah. 1 more wide, and I can only make 2 more of these. And we need more materials. We need stone. Okay, but to start with, I'm going to need to take a real quick break here, folks. So, we will take a break. Hopefully we don't get a sandstorm while we do. If we do, we'll be able to spawn back there. So, it won't be that big a deal, but you know what? We're going to move those over that way. But I will be right back in just a short bit. Alright, we are back. Let's see now. We need to get more stone. Yes. Which means swap to the pickaxe. And get more stone. The never-ending back and forth stone. You know, gather resource, build, gather resource, build. Tear down a little bit, rebuild, gather resource. The never-ending plight. Okay, don't want to go any closer to you right now, but I do want to go up the hill. Because there's more stone up here. There's all the sticks I knew were supposed to be lying around. Oh, that's pickup stone. Whoops. All right. Yeah, early game is really grindy just because you're having to gather your resources. But name me one survival game that you're not grinding materials at the start. I can't think of any. That's part of the survival. No one's handing it to you. You're gonna have to get it yourself. Alright, hold on. Almost there. Ow. And that's why I picked up those branches. So I could repair this thing. I love how when it breaks, your character shakes their hand like, ow, I just hit that rock barehanded. Yeah, I can't blame them. That would hurt. Been there, done that. Skinned a few knuckles that way. Ooh, we need to eat. There we go. And drink. One more. There we go. Gotta pay attention to that, 'cause your stamina and all that goes down when you get thirsty and hungry. And well, you know, there's also you can die from either one. Alright, that'll be enough for now, I think. I think I want to move this over. No? I kind of like this setup. That'll be the door to get in. Like right here. Like, oh, I don't have stairs yet. Can I learn stairs? Building. Can I learn stairs, please? Not until level 6. Wait. No, yes I can. There. Learn more roof choices. And we'll learn the fence while we're at it. Crafting. Learn a real bed. See, I cannot learn this until we get iron tools at level 10. Okay. I will learn the bigger... No, we can hold off on the bigger fire for now. Yeah. And I don't think there's any new weapons to learn. Yeah, till level 10. 10's the next big step for us. Okay. But now I can put stairs here. Yeah, that works. Yeah. I'd rather it was over here. Wait, if I get rid of this, will it then let me put stairs there? Yep. And then, put that back there. Yes. Haha. And I'll put the extra row I was going to put back here. There. So we will have the doorway here. Outer faces towards me. Good. And I'm going to put a small window. I tried bigger windows, but sandstorm wind blows in, and I'd rather not. Put a window here. Then let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 2 and put another one. And then how is it this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put 1 in the middle. So we put 1 there. And put 1 there. Ta-da! And if I go across the way, we put 1 there. There we go. Now we can switch to the normal walls. And no, there is no build camera. Not that I've been able to find, at least. All right. Now, I'm gonna make this too high, because I like some of the ceiling clearance. And the building will go higher eventually. And I actually think I'm not gonna make the entrance too high. Just along here. Ooh. What if I put the windows on the second part, not down below, so it doesn't affect us here as much? So let's replace that with that. I'll leave the one at the entrance down on the bottom. There we go. Oh, need more stone. Back out we go. Better repair this. Okay, hey look, our stone's respawning. Now, I'll tell you now, with these early building pieces, the building is going to look a little drab, but we can fancy it up as we work our way up through building pieces and building sets. The fancier stuff is not, the later in, higher level stuff is not only stronger, but it's prettier. Some of my favorite building set is called Storm Glass. I think it's obsidian, but that's what it looks like, is like obsidian, black marble kind of look to it. Real pretty. And you also have the ability to have glass windows in it. Whoa! Oh, you want to play it? You want to be an ass? Let's go. You asked for it. Oh, that was close. Oh. We got a little bit too close. I'm actually glad he was an archer and not, like, carrying a great sword or something. But, let's see. Yeah, see, he kind of fell apart. Yeah, I'll take that. Now, my apologies for what's about to happen, but, humans can provide hide as well. Oh, we got lucky. That's all we got from him. You also sometimes get human meat. Yes, if you really wanted to, you can cook it. It's also one of the best things to raise hyenas with. That's all the game. That's the game. Multiple journeys unlocked. Harvest meat from a corpse. Well, that's gonna have to wait until we kill another one of the animals. You know, with that joint, did we just hit 10? No, 5. Yes, 10. We are now level 10. Okay, cool. But yes, to put it simply, difficulty-wise, I would not call Conan Exiles brutal. Mechanics-wise and stuff like that we just did, it's a brutal game. If you're not familiar with the Conan books, the world of Conan is extremely brutal. So that's this world. Ow. Oh, I don't have any branches on me. Okay. Let's get closer. See, I'm here. My supplies are there and I cannot... Oh, I can. Okay. I was close enough to do it that way, just not the other way. Okay. That's not looking too bad. Go ahead and finish what I was doing here. There we go. Let's make our way back. Fill my canteen while I'm down here. There we go. Oh, and drinking water and swimming in water both will cool you down. So if you ever get too heated, too hot, and there's a river nearby, walk into it. Any body of water. Walk into it where the water comes up and submerges you. Because, yeah. Dang, we are still beat up. That was a lot closer than I would like to make it. Put the bow and arrows away for right now. Alright, now that we have more stone, let's get back in here and keep working. Alright. While we're doing this, I'll go ahead and give you guys a little update on the channel. The No Man's Sky episode that aired yesterday was the final episode in our Traveler series. The 7 Days to Die episode that will be coming out this coming Tuesday is the last one in that series. What that means is we will have a couple of new series going. I have not settled exactly what day which one will be on, but we're going to be doing a Planet Crafter series and a Space Engineers series. So those two are what you got looking forward to coming up here in the next couple weeks. We'll still be doing our Survival Saturdays, of course. But yeah, we'll jump into a couple new things. Planet Crafter is going to be fun. It really is. Space Engineers, I'm going to be doing a bit of a scrapyard setup. I'll explain that more when we get to the series itself. But basically what that is you will be mining very few materials. We'll want to find the parts and scrap old abandoned ships and settlements and stuff to get what we need to make what we make. It's fun. I enjoy playing it that way. But yeah, that's what we'll have coming up. Keep an eye out on the channel. If you're not subscribed and you want to get notified when all that comes out, please hit that subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way, you will be all set to go. Oh wait, this one is going to be here, which means I don't need those. Because we're going to be closing it off here. That one turned wrong. Yeah, that one turned wrong. Which means I need to put walls here. There we go. That worked. Now, when we go to build a second floor, some of these floor tiles will be removed and we'll build some stairs. So, that'll be that way. Give me a second. I need to sneeze, cough, something. Hang on. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Now, that's our basic building. We do have to put a door on this thing. You know, do we have the stuff for it? No, we need more twine. Okay, I gotta make more twine first. I don't know. Oh, I healed because I needed it. Okay. Let's make 10 more. Now we can make the door. Now let's see here. Can I see where the hinges are? Hinges are there. I want them there. That should make it so it opens to the... Oh, wait. It'll open that way, which is great this way. But coming in, it's going to make it a little... Oh, not that awkward. Not that awkward. Come in, go this way. Be even less awkward if I actually, say, did this. So you actually have to come through here and out. Yeah, I kind of like that. We'll leave it like that. Okay, so there's our house. Now to start with, we're going to make us a bed in here. We'll have our own separate little house later. But the first thing I want to do is... When do I learn the sorting? Oh wait, knowledge. Search. Sort. There it is. Have to be level 20 to get the sorting chest. That's another way that they make it a little less OP. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's get all this stuff. Move it. Now, I don't have to empty this to do this. Move it. But it might tell me I'm going too far. Yep. Cannot move it any further, so we'll have to do it in steps. Let's do this. Move it here. Then move it some more. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is only 5 wide. So one of these is going to be a little tight behind it. Unless... You know what? We're just going to drop this storage right here to start with. Middle of the building. Eventually, whatever stairs I make will go up here somewhere, so these will basically be under the stairs. Out of the way. I'm just going to pick this up. And we'll return our bed. Roll to the inventory too. Don't die now, we'll spawn out in the desert. Okay. So I think for now, we're going to put our bedroll and stuff right here by the door. Just make it easy on us. Actually, what do I need to make a bed? Believe it or not, it considers a bed. Oh, I don't have enough hide. Okay, fine. We'll just use the bedroll for now then. There. We have a spawn point now. I'm gonna put the cooking stuff, fire. Later we'll have other stuff. Now, if you go to put down a workstation like this and you see the arrow, that's the side of it or the spot that your crafters will be standing at when they work at it. So, want to make sure to give that plenty of room. Here we go. Okay. So, that's that. Put that away there. I want to sort by type, thank you. Starting to run out, but we'll build another one later. This is our building. We have a building. Yay. We haven't gotten to where we know craft stations and stuff. However, hang on. We did get that level. We're going to alternate between these two, I think. Maybe a little bit to here. Oh, yeah. Because, see, if you reach this next dot in expertise, tools lose durability half as quickly and hunger and thirst deplete slower. Yes, please. Fine, next 1, 2, 3 points to get us to that. Yeah, let's go 1 more point in health. I like getting at least that first dot in health because you get passive health regen. That helps a lot. Alright. So, we got that. Now what knowledge can we get? Well, for one, we're going to need indoor torches. So that's 1 point to spend. Let's see what else we got. Not worried about building pieces. Tools. Okay. We are going to need the blacksmith. And definitely iron tools. Tanner and carpenter we'll need, but not as quickly. These two are important, so let's see here. That's 2, 3 is 5. Yeah, we've got the points for those. We are also going to want to come back here to construction. No, not construction, not decoration. Where was it? Here. Thrall taker. The way you get followers here is instead of doing health damage to them, you bait them over the head with a club, knock them out, put them on this wheel. They're there, they work there for a short bit, and then they're yours to help you. We need that. Oh, you know what, guys? We got our first sandstorm, don't we? Oh, yeah. you're seeing basically what I'm seeing. Give it a minute, it will pass. Even your torches inside get dimmed when this happens. Oh, I need to get back in. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm in. Close the door. Oh. I almost killed us by standing out in the storm too long. Another bandage. Yeah, my apologies for it being so dark. You can't do much about it during the sandstorm. I'm gonna need... There. That put those there. Probably ought to make 3 or 4 more. There we go. I should probably make some aloe potions. Let's make some of those. Now, if I make 1 aloe potion, how much is it? I think it's just 1 potion. Yeah. So let's go ahead and craft the other 4 of those. There we go. Alright, let's get outside where we can see. Where am I? Because I know you guys can't see much. I need to make some torches and stuff. Hey! Yeah, sandstorms are nasty. A little nastier than real life ones, and I'll give you a little secret. The sandstorm that comes through in Conan Exiles is of a sorcerous nature. Let's make all of those. Hey, do I have any more knowledge points? I do. Wait, that already includes standing torches. Yay. Okie dokie. So, get my crafting hammer. Decorations. Lights. Boom. We can see. Give me a moment. Oh, I want to get rid of that wall. Hang on. I want to take that wall and make it a normal wall. There we go. Then we want to go back to lights. Put one there. I did the same thing down here, didn't I? I didn't replace these bottom ones. It's okay. Hang on. There. Now back to lights. And we'll put this one, say, right there. Okay. I think that's all I can make, isn't it? Because I don't have another torch. Yep. But hey, we can see in here now. Okie dokie, let's put those away. We'll hold on to these. Alright, so we have our building. Now, to make our crafting stuff. We need lots of stone. And we're going... Oh, wait. We're going to need... The forge, or the furnace, as it calls it, only needs a bunch of stone, which is good. These others require iron bars, which means we need to find iron stone, make it, smelt it down into bars. Casting table we're not going to need right now. We will need the blacksmith and all the others. So first thing we got to do is gather a bunch of stone. We're also going... Yeah, see, this has to wait for iron bars as well. So our first goal is to go back out and once again gather a bunch of stone. The never-ending cycle. Yeah, I think that guy's got a sword on his back. I'm pretty sure that's a sword on his back. Or a spear, which is worse. The reach on those spears is absolutely stupid. Okay. Down the beach we go to continue gathering stone. So, do this, we get us at least one forge built. Once we've got that built, then we get to go on an adventure. There is some iron nodes over there that we'll probably grab first. But the best place, super close, that I have found for iron is right along here. We come up, we go over this way. Basically, this is the one city that's out there. That's Seppermaru, or as everybody tends to call it, Set City. All along here is a bunch of iron and coal, which is cool because coal burns better than wood in the furnace, and you have to have some sort of fuel. So we'll head out that way. So we get to get the adventure, running through the desert, waving at the city. You do not want to go through this part when you first start out. This is a big Jafari settlement. Lots of angry people wanting to hurt you. But we can cross here, come up, go this way. That's how we go. So yeah, that's our future plan. Got to get a bunch of stone first. You get them, or did they get... Okay, you got them. Gator, no longer alive. It'll be nice to get to the Iron Age, though, because iron tools are much, much better. Iron daggers, much, much better. Iron arrows, much, much better. You're getting the idea, aren't you? And, of course, once we have iron, we can go on a recruiting drive for have people to help us. The trickiest one is getting that first one. Once you've got the first one, they can help you get others. Let's go this way. Hello, Aloe. I need you. I know I need you. Excuse me. Pardon me. I forgot about that coming this way. If there's a aggressive one, we might have an issue when we go back home. No one's come after us, so we should be good. As long as we're careful and don't hit a baby with a pick. That's the best way to bring everybody after you. You'll piss off Mama, you'll piss off Daddy. Yeah. And here comes the dawn. Let the sun shine. Ow. Yay, I'm close enough. Figured I should be. The building's right there. But yeah, I made the mistake in my solo game, the building with my materials, my storage was like right there. My building, my base stretched all across this all the way to here. You could not craft over here with stuff out of storage. You had to have it in your inventory or in a box near that place. So meh. It's one of the reasons I was fiddling with stuff in that one was to test out stuff like that. I'm gonna grab this aloe here. Eventually. Hoo-hoo, level gain. I will probably put some sort of roof on this part just to make it look better. But that's for later. Oh yeah, when you have stuff in your inventory, you open a chest. If you hit Q, if there's stuff in there that's to put away, it'll move it over. So, ta-da! Alright, now we should be able to build our forge. I'm gonna put them over here. Yeah. There we go. I think it's still all, yeah, it's still all inside. Now, hey, we actually have found 7. Okay. Well, let's take some of our wood, burn it in the forge so we can get stuff going. 2 stone per 1 brick. So we'll only have a few. I don't think that, well, we would need, I know it's not enough to make anything with, so, but we've got those going. I need more arrows, please. Just craft 10. No, wait, not 10. Oh, that's right, because I don't have a torch. I would like to make 2 torches, please. Thank you. That last torch I can make the one that goes over here. I think that's where it goes, yeah. There. Ta-da! We're all lit up. Okay. So we've got that. Let's repair everything. And I want... You know what? We're going to go ahead and craft 10. Craft 100 arrows, I'll put the rest of them away, and we'll carry a stack of 100 with us. Duh. That makes so much sense, it's scary. Alright, put those away. So to start with, we're going to go across the river here. Actually, I think there's some over here too. You know what? Let's go this way. I want to show you the leap of faith anyway. Go ahead, head on up here. Now, something else to know in Conan. You can climb any surface, pretty much. It takes stamina. Be careful. But, come up to a wall, hit forward, and jump at the same time. You notice it's using stamina. The more you're carrying, the heavier you are, the more stamina it takes. But, get up here to the flat. Oh! Ow! Okay, I did not have quite enough stamina for that. I thought we would. Let's go here where there's not quite as much distance to go, I think. Otherwise, we're about to have our first death. Get up there. Ho ho. Uh-oh. Ow. Damn it. Alright, we're not gonna climb. No more climbing. Take our healing potion. Take our wrap. Heal up. Really pretty star with the galaxy, Milky Way and stuff. God, it's pretty. Oh, this game does have a photo mode, kind of. If you press V, you go into photo mode, you can move it around. You can scroll in or out. You cannot get rid of your character. You can get super close, but you get some cool shots. And then V to come out of it. I always think it's funny that you can move around and stuff in photo mode. You can get attacked in photo mode. Been there, done that. It hurts. Okay, now see, this is a good place because we should be able to rest part way up one of these. And that gets our stamina back. Funny thing, there is a journey in the game that requires you to go to what is called Finger Fang Rock. It's one of these tall pillars of rock. At the top of it is a guy by the name of the Mountaineer. If you can climb up to get to him, you learn how to make the climbing boots and gloves, which greatly reduce the stamina cost of climbing. It takes a bit, but it's kind of fun to do. Alright, we're headed over here. We have to be careful, though, because fairly certain there's some sort of enemies around here. Yep, say hello to our first imp. Thankfully, you have a couple different kinds of imp. Some of them, they'll get close to you and you'll start to see sparks. Kill them as quick as you can or get away from them because they're going to explode. Yeah. They do that. But imps can give you hide and flesh. The ones that explode will also give you a gland that can be used for a whole bunch of different things. And we still need to go higher. You know what? We're going to come all the way over to here and go higher. Ghosts! Ghosts! And no, you can't get your arrows back. I think there was a time where you could, but no longer. So, those ghosts. When you see ghosts, pay attention to them. Sometimes there'll be things to read nearby. They will actually point you in the direction of landmarks and such. Those went walking down this bridge, but we'll see them in a little bit. First, we're going to read this.
Slave, know this as the road of refuge. Your people came to us as exiles, weary and harried. When we revealed ourselves, your people fell to their knees and worshipped us. In return, we fed and clothed you. But you came in untold numbers. We could not clothe you all, nor would we offer you of our water or our land. In time, this led to conflict, eventually to war. Though it caused us grief, we were forced to dominate you. Slaves to our whim, your treacherous species will never betray us again.
Yeah. Campsite. You guys are talking. And they left us a journal to read. Crossing the sweltering desert was an exercise in discipline. We came across a small encampment, seemingly abandoned. Wary of the possibility of an ambush, we approached the smoldering embers of the campfire, but whoever had been here before us were nowhere to be seen. Unfortunately, without food to cook, we could simply stare at the embers and dream of smoking slabs of meat. To raise the mood, I described to my companion the beautiful noblewoman of Ophira. Braga crossed his arms and told me that I talked too much and he wasn't interested. I offered to describe the sheep of my homeland instead. Braga thinks that we ought to travel north from here, across the bridge. I mumbled my agreement through a mouthful of broken teeth. Braga didn't like the sheep comment, I guess. But yeah, there are journals like that to read all over the place. Now, what we want. See? Ghost horses, they were reading that. That's a woman and a man. That's not the guy we were just reading. But down underneath here, I believe it is where. Yeah, we're up one too far. Well, what I will show you, as we continue to walk this way, there they are again. And again. This used to be a bridge that you crossed to get to the other side, obviously. I love this architecture. Unfortunately, when we get to the other side... Maybe it's the other side that has all of the mountains. See, it shows, yeah. The bridge was all the way across. Yeah, it's the other side that we want. It's okay, we'll get there. I'm waiting for the ghost to go away. So, you come up here. Come over to here. See, if you're not careful, you get dashed on the rocks. I actually think it's that one that we want to jump off of. Because this one's above the rocks. Yeah, we're not going that way. I don't feel like getting dashed to my death by rocks. So we'll go down. I can never remember which side of the bridge the metal's on. Thought it was this side. But no, I remember now because I even said it's on the other side. Look at this, our imps are back. Spin. Oh, see, that guy started to spark. He was going to explode on me. And there you go, volatile gland. And let me tell you, the first time I didn't know they were going to do that. Oh, he hurt. Okay. Yeah, see, there's no easy way down to underneath part, so. Oh. Oh, don't even think it. Over here, find us a way down. Maybe. Then we'll go to the other side. Uh-oh. Oh shoot! That's a boss! Shoot, 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 shoot. I caught the wall. Yes. Oh, we were not ready for him. Oh, note to self. Boss is up there. He's not always up there, I don't think. Although I don't usually go up there, so. Well, that was terrifying. Okay. Well. Let's get my heart going the normal rate again. Whew. Okay. Remember, they are there. Access or place a campfire. Okay. Guessing maybe we completed a step. Cook raw meat? Okay. There you go. Let's look. Oh yeah, we completed Archer. Okay. And see, we'll get the blueprints for a powerful hunting bow and how to make iron arrows already. And even if you don't have it highlighted or unlocked, you end up like going through some stuff. We've already done this for this. And yeah, the survivor one, all we have to do is, oh, eat the meat. Okay. Here's that. And eat it. And survivor is done. Ta-da! And we get supply materials. Go here and open the package. Contained 500 stone and 500 fiber. That's handy. That's stuff we did not. Oh, and it gave us 50 iron arrowheads. Oh. Well, for now, I'm not going to carry him with me, but that's 50 less that I have to worry about making. I'm pretty sure, though, that other wait, hunting bow. Ooh, okay, I can craft a bearer bow. Let's do it. By the way, if you go to look to craft something, you don't have something, but it's got a star by it, that means you have the materials to make what it needs. It will make that, like so here. It would make 7, pull the stuff, make the 7 twine, then make the bow. So let me put that there with our arrows. Let me see. This one does 6 damage, 8% penetration, and that only did 3 and 5. Oh, heck yeah. Put this in here. Later on we'll get a dismantling bench and we can break stuff down and salvage it, basically. Okay. See, so now we don't have a journey we're tracking, and I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to avoid this stretch. One of them patrols right there. The others are there. We can just swim across right here. See, look at that. In the water, cooling down. I always like to hit 6 or whatever you have your water skin on to instantly refill it while you're swimming. Alright. Make sure we don't have any angry shellbacks. Yeah. Right up there is where we're going for the stuff. I think it's that tip that you can jump off and get your achievement. We'll see. If all else fails, we hear that horrible crunch, and you can see what a respawn screen looks like. There are shellbacks over there. I think. It's just a lot of times the angry shellbacks will spawn there, and I don't feel like dealing with one of those right now. He would probably hurt me a lot. So I'm gonna quick scurry climb to get up here. Yes, yeah, I think he's an angry one. And we'll make our way over here. Now, when you come over to here, there's two places to check out. One is this campfire right here. See, guys, there's our two guys that were coming down. Now, we read the book. We just learned the emote submissive. It has proven wise to travel together. My companion has crafted a crude stone sword, one which he applied with great strength to an aggressive crocodile. I cowered in fear when the monster attacked, and I am thankful to my companion for both the protection and the sustenance the flesh of the beast provided. It tasted like chicken. We have decided to venture further north, following the river. My companion has taken an interest in the black walls of the ruined city. I am less enthusiastic about the prospects of a safe haven there. Wise man. By the way, for emotes, if you hold R, it brings up your emote screen. I know a bunch of them already. Celebrate, expression, chicken dance, greet, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous? There's a few we know. There's our submissive one. Huh. Interesting. It's not here. But yeah, you can sit down. Great thing for screenshots. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Alright, and then to get up again, you just hit E or R again? Oh, R to cancel it. Okay. But look at this. This is an iron node. When you hit it... Okay, yeah, I am up on it. You get primarily iron. We are hitting this rock too. Now if we come along over here, we'll get more. And there's more up further up too, so. Yeah, stone axe gives you a split between the two. Iron axe will give you almost all iron. Or whatever resource you're going for. Come around here. Let's be up here. And yes, you leave footprints in the sand. Not for long, but you do leave prints. Ooh, we got another one to read here.
Slave, Warmaker Plael has ordered the sealing of the borders, including the destruction of the bridge. This is to discourage your treacherous kin from entering our lands. For hundreds of years we have patiently welcomed your people into our lands, and our kindness was repaid with war. No more, bonded one. You will break the bridge, and as you do, think about the consequences of betrayal. Think about what your people have done to you.
Dude's got an attitude. And I guess that little bit of iron we got was all. They've kind of cut down how much is here. There used to be more. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna go talk to somebody. Remember I said there were ways you could learn other religions while you're out and about? Normally when you see campfires like this, you want to be really, really, really cautious. Not with this guy. Other nice things. See that buzzard up there? We get too close, they fly off. But the reason I'm doing this is buzzards are a fantastic way to get feathers, which you need for arrows later on. Shaman's Rise. So if you harvest a bird with a knife, or with the skinning knife, you get feathers. Where'd the other one go? There it is. Excuse me, sir. Just coming after my bird. Hope he wasn't your pet. This is Nunu the cannibal. He no eat you right now unless you attack him. You come up to him and you talk.
Stay your hand, stranger. Come, look into the pit. The Lord of Empty Abodes awaits therein. I am his shaman, Nunu. Your coming was revealed to me in the whispering of a bat's wings.
You can learn the emote, cheer, and just by talking to him, I can now make the altar for Yogg. You can't set them side by side, but if you separate them enough, you can, and I did this once on a server we played on. I had an area that I built that was nothing but all the altars for all the gods. You don't want to know how much grind it would be to upgrade every single one of those to max. But we're going to talk to him.
You are lost, seeking guidance, yes? Sometimes the whispers are silent. My lord grows distant. I weep alone in the desert. But there is a cure. The smoke of the lotus, it deafens the world, and so that the whisper of Yogg becomes a roaring shout. And the visions, they reveal to me the will of Yogg. If you need guidance, inhale the lotus. The path will become clear.
Dude likes his pipe.
The paths revealed to you by the lotus will not always be simple. Every opportunity is a test, and every test requires strength and an indomitable will. You cannot simply wander into darkness and expect to conquer. You will need to prepare, build yourself up, and find the other lotus. They bloom in other places and have many colors. I have a feeling, my friend, that you are going to taste them all before you are through.
So there is yellow, which we can find right not far from our base. There's yellow, white, black, gray. Frost is the white. Red, purple. That's 7 of them. I can't remember if there's any others. We'll be able to see eventually because of the one crafting table.
My heart has a question. Do you know the Lord of Empty Abodes? He knows you, child, through the flesh of your kind. He hungers to know more. All flesh is knowledge, every savory thought. Bring us knowledge of others. Yogg is generous.
I have never tried to find out if that means you bring him human flesh, he'll trade with you for something. We may have to try that out at some point.
We are exiled without conviction. Our crimes are of no moment. My crime was my belief. What matter the age of the flesh that my lord consumes? The Does the Lord of Empty Abodes make a distinction between flesh in the womb and flesh outside of it? Now my tribe walks without a shaman, and I seek the pure flesh to feed my god. My lord whispers to me of this place. He walked here in ages past. Here, there was a banquet of flesh for his pleasure, and kings called upon his wisdom. It is men who destroyed that age of abundance. Yog urges us to seek atonement. The flesh we bring is an atonement, association of past sins.
I think he's a little off his rocker.
Listen to the whisperings. Yog knows you.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I don't go for the other white meat. I have no hungering for that kind of feast. You stick to it yourself, buddy. No other birdies. Yeah, I mean, we got 14 feather from that. And see, now if I go to knowledge and scroll all the way down here, we know Acolyte of Yog. Every single one of the religions has its own altar, its own holy tool, and some special thing it can make. For Mitra, it's the Ankh, the ambrosia, and the offering. So, and there are like 3 or 4 levels of each one, so yeah. And the buzzards are coming back. Don't try and shoot them out of the air. It's a pain in the butt. I have done it rarely. You waste your arrows. See, is there anything else on this side that we want to see? Oh, well, there actually is. Though it's not a place we're going to go to a lot, or very far in. But the best spot for crystal along this river is just down here. Ooh, looky what I found. Uh-oh. Hi, guy. Yeah, I knew you were going to be here. You're not blowing up on me, buddy. Come on. That rock will always fall down like that, by the way. It's a jump scare. There's a couple of those around. Alright. Get these guys harvested up. This guy should give us a glands. Yep, just one that time, but that's okay. But this is... Bum, bum, bum. Cavern of Fiends. There's more folks like him in there. There is a bot. You know that big guy with the pot on his head? You normally find him deep in here. The other thing you find in here is crystal. Very much needed if you get into the sorcery part. The orange one you can't harvest. All these little red ones you can. Fight this guy. Whoa! Where'd you come from? Uh-oh. No stamina, no stamina. There's stamina. Oh! Quick heal. I just drew all their attention there. But what I'll show you here. Most of the spots here with crystal, just hold E and you'll pick them up off the ground. And I mean, bunches of them. Pop up this way. And when we get where we can't, you break it for a bunch. Even all the way up there on the wall. Ah, that works. I love it. And the really cool thing is that entire cave's full of them. Yes, you can climb the wall and gather them too. Now we gotta be careful. We seem to have drawn the attention of all of them to start with. Used to be he'd be hiding around the back there. Does he spawn up above now? Is that what's going on, or is he spawning in the wall? 'Cause I don't see him anywhere. Uh-oh. 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 Hi. It just took him a while to spawn. Uh-oh. We might be in trouble. We're in trouble. They bled us. Okay, that was some really delayed spawns. Holy cow. That was interesting. Okay, now hang on. It said something about something was changed. Oh, and one of the experimental features of this is your followers can help you bring back other followers. That you have to go into admin to save. Okay, but we got what we went for. Uh-oh, we need another box. We need to make another box. Why can I not make another box? I don't have enough twine. Okay. I need 12, huh? Fine, make 20. Make another 20, please. Or another 10, rather. There. Now let's see here. Open this one, go Q. This one, put the stuff we're not having there. And for now, I'll go ahead and drop this in the fire too. And we'll go put this stuff over here. That'll give us 24 more. Oh, and you can name your boxes too. Alright. Well, that is where we're going to end it. I'm going to hop out here so we can see better. At least a little bit, right? So that's where we're going to end it. Nope, not that. There we go. I'm going to get a screenshot of that. Next time, more than likely next week, we will go ahead and pick up where we left off here. We'll continue to work our way through to upgrading to iron. We will probably go ahead and make a trip out to that spot out west for iron next time. It's a bit of a walk. Along the way, I can show you my favorite spot to get little hyena pups that you can raise. They're just right literally along the way. A little bit of danger along the way here and there too, but that's okay. That's Conan Exiles. But we will definitely get that upgraded, learn and make some armor, just continue to advance. Probably go recruiting for our clan with some of the locals as well at that point, once we have the iron. But first things first, we gotta have a good chunk of iron to smelt down. But I do want to thank you all for watching, whether you were here during the live stream or watching this on a replay. If you could do me a huge favor, hit that like button and leave a comment. Have you played Conan Exiles? If you did and you stopped for a while, did the new upgrade to UE5 bring you back? If you haven't played it, is it something you wouldn't mind? Oh, that does remind me. The one last big change they did. This game used to take up a good 140 gig on your hard drive when you installed it. It now takes up 61 on mine. They upgraded it and reduced how much room it takes on your computer. For free. Think about that. But definitely do like and comment on the video. Both of those help get my stuff out there in the algorithm, so they really help the channel a lot. If you like what you see and you want to see more, consider hitting that subscribe button. It does help the channel a lot. And if you hit subscribe, then you hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified when our new content comes out. Like I said, we always have a series going on Tuesdays and Fridays, and our live streams on Saturday. So next Saturday we'll continue our adventure in Conan. Until then, take it easy, and we will see you on the flip side.